Hello everyone. Welcome to an interaction session with Inside Sports. Today we have expert panelist for ultimate road to UFC 291. Hi Arjun, how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you, Pawan, for having me. Sorry to correct you. It's the ultimate guide to UFC. The road to UFC is a different tournament.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it's
No
I've
worries, no
been given
worries,
a
no worries.
script.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
no stress, no
so
stress. Thank you for
so
having me.
basically, how are you, Arjun?
I'm very well. Thank you. Enjoying the Bombay rains and seeing everybody around me sick. So trying to not fall ill. Yeah. बीमार होना बहुत आसान पड़ रहा है आजकल.
Okay, take care. So how much are you excited about the UFC 291?
Well, considering that, I've been waiting for this card for the longest time, and I was just going to make a little pun saying Bimari and Bukhar, वो 291 का बुखार ही चालू है अभी, since the last 2 weeks. Because everybody's been looking forward to one of the most stacked cards culminating in the BMF belt, as you know.
Yes. So who do you think gonna become the next BMF champion?
Yeah, this is a very tough question. It's between two very, very strong competitors in Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, and both these guys are perennial contenders. These guys are
Yes.
number 2 and number 3 in the division, and they're very, very difficult to, it's like they're literally guarding that championship belt. Champion samne hai, but these guys are always in the waiting wings,
Yes, yes,
just
yes.
waiting for that title shot. So this is actually a really fun contest because I couldn't think of two more bad. They I would call them the baddest mofos of the lightweight division, and they
Yes.
definitely the BMF belt is just a little bit of fun, because we all know everybody is a BMF in the UFC. Everybody who fights is a BMF already, but
Yes.
these two guys getting together for the second time is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for the fans. And especially with both of them having lost their title shots twice, it makes sense for them to fight again because we can now
Yes.
decide who will be a clear-cut number one contender.
Okay. As we all know that winner of the BMF title will get a shot for lightweight title. So who do you think will have that title shot?
I see. This is a very tough question because in the first contest, it was Dustin Poirier who
Yes.
won by TKO in the second round, if I'm not wrong. But that was also 5 years ago in 2018.
18.
So now it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the rematch because both the fighters have evolved. And Justin Gaethje has just become this crazy powerhouse that is super exciting. Had just put on an amazing fight with Rafael Fiziev recently, and is looking really good. Both these guys are looking good. It's going to be very hard to pick a winner.
So coming to the co-main event, what do you think about the Alex Pereira? He is making his debut in light heavyweight division. What do you think about him?
Oh, I think he's in the right place at the right time. He won the belt against the current middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, and he lost it to him also. But
Also,
the thing
yes.
is that he was cutting so much of weight. You have to see the size of Alex Pereira. I saw him at the airport. I am 6'3", 250 pounds. I'm not a small guy. And I saw Alex Pereira, and you just see, he's thick. He's like it's like a prime Vivian Richards. West Indian bowlers hote the na 90s
Yes,
mein.
yes, yes. Yes,
They're
yes.
solid guys, like really solid.
Huge
And
guy.
you get scared of looking at Alex Pereira. He's huge. And it's shocking to think how the hell did he make it to 185 pounds? That man is easily walking around at 230 pounds, and 205 is his division. I can't wait to see him against Jan Blachowicz.
Oh. So what if Alex Pereira lost against Dan Blachowicz? What will he be doing after that?
He
What do you
has a
think?
whole division of contenders to fight. He can fight against Magomed Ankalev. He can fight against. I would love to see Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prohaska. I would love to see him against Alexander Rakic. There are so many great matchups. See, winning and losing is part of any sport. I don't care whether he wins or loses. All we care about is the competition. And it's such a great fight because the winner of this fight could most likely might get a title shot.
Yes. So as we all know that at UFC 291 is taking place, and there are many other events also taking place at the same time. Like boxing match also is there, and Bellator event is also there. So what do you think? Which event is gonna make more hype?
it's 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 clearly the hype is at with UFC 291. And I'm not saying it because, I'm not saying it because we represent the card in India on Sony TV, the Ultimate Guide to UFC starting at 6:30 in the morning. But I'm just saying it is that if you're a fan of fighting, any kind of fighting, whether it's boxing, mixed
Yes.
martial arts, anything, you are being treated with one of the best cards of the year. You are not going to get a better card. Also, the UFC has been putting on amazing events, but UFC 291 is a treat. Everybody's talking about it. The buzz is crazy. And it'll be silly for anyone to miss this card.
Yes. As we come to an end of this interview, can you give me three pick of UFC 291 as the best fighter of the card?
Okay. You mean three best fights to watch out for?
Yes.
I would say check out, of course, the main event and the co-main event with Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. I would say check out Alex Pereira versus Jan Blachowicz. And I would say check out the heavyweight fight with Lima and Derek Lewis, the return of Derek Lewis. Actually, watch the whole card. How can you? I can't do this bhedbhav. Ever sub fight is sub sahi hai, sub number one hai. Don't miss out on this whole card. It's amazing. It's top to bottom.
Amazing.
And it's a treat. I promise you.
Okay, Arjun. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me inside Sport. We look forward, and don't miss out on the action starting at 6:30 p.m. on this Sunday.